All right, staying on the roads, but different mode of transportation. The City of Toronto is launching a new campaign to educate people about the proper use of bike lanes and other cycling rules. For a closer look at this, we're joined live by Charissa Yonia, the Senior Project Manager, Strategic Policy and Initiatives, Transportation Services for the City of Toronto. Thanks for joining us here live on CP24. This is something close to my heart. I love biking around the city. I also hate it at times. So what are some of the rules being literally plastered around?
Absolutely. Thanks for having us today. Well, right now for this particular campaign, we're focused on 4 key messages that we have heard from the public last year. And those include no riding on the sidewalk unless you're 13 years and under. We want to ensure people are also not riding the wrong way when they're in the roadway. We want to make sure that mopeds are also not being used in our bike lanes and to avoid stopping in the bike lanes, whether you're a vehicle or you're another bike delivery rider or cyclist in that infrastructure.
I see. And so what brought this about to have this campaign?
Absolutely. So we are seeing a growing concern and use and popularity around micromobility devices. So micromobility are small, compact, low-speed vehicles. These can include bikes, e-scooters, e-bikes, and folding bikes, for example. And just the affordability and accessibility of them, we're seeing quite high volumes on our road. And with that comes, of course, a lot of tension on our roads as well. So over the past few years, particularly over the past year, we've been hearing these growing concerns among cycling advocates and the public.
And so, as someone who does cycle a bunch and someone with a pedal assist, I will say there is, it almost seems like these bike lanes are mainly used. And you mentioned it, you know, these food delivery individuals, they're not pedaling anything. They have e-mopeds. It feels like sometimes they have pedals. I've never seen them use them. They have throttles. They go way faster than 30 kilometers an hour. They also don't have horns and they don't talk to people. And they're pretty dangerous. So what's the rule with those?
We will continue working with the province as we understand the regulations and of these devices, particularly these newer e-bikes that we see on the street. They are regulated at the federal and provincial levels as well, and we continue having conversations with those levels of government. But at the end of the day, we have gig workers on the street trying to not just move around the city, but to deliver and do their work as they move around our city as well. So we are working closely with them. We are and talking with food app companies as well, and they're helping us share the messages directly to gig workers as well as the general public as they engage and interact in our city.
So for the time being, they can still use bike lanes with like kids on bikes?
Well, if it's an e-bike, we shouldn't be having passengers on those bikes. And a lot of those rules are clearly outlined on our website. Depending on the type of e-bikes, they are allowed on certain types of cycling infrastructure.
All right. Well, we'll see what happens. Charissa, thanks so much. We do appreciate this. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.